Hello and welcome to today's workout, which I am posting in conjunction with World Mental Health Day, which is Pilates for Wellbeing. So I think there's nobody who doesn't know somebody who's affected with mental health issues or has mental health issues themselves. And I know that for me, Pilates is a way of just really focusing my mind only on moving my body, building some strength, some flexibility, and blocking out everything else that's going on. So I'm doing today's workout, and while we're doing it, I really want you to just focus on you. So phone on silent, shut the door, tell the kids you need 20 minutes off, and let's do this workout together and hopefully end feeling fantastic. Okay, so we're going to start with doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some sword movements, okay? So we're going to put our palms together and we're just going to sway as you slice down and then the other side, okay? So all the time breathing in through the nose and then out through pursed lips. Good. Okay, so this is warming up the shoulders, warming up the legs, warming up the hips. Okay, one more either side. Okay, so now we're going to keep going to the right and we're going to swivel and go down. Okay, so hands are coming to the outside of that bent knee. So exhale, slice down. Inhale up, just two more. And one. Now stay to this side. I want your hands to the outside of that front knee and bring your back knee in so you're in like a standing lunge. So your head is on top of your ribs, on top of your pelvis. Okay, so we're just going to straighten that back leg as our whole torso moves forward in a line, okay? And then come back. So come up and straighten and back for two. So warming up that calf now, 3. You may get your heel to the floor, you may not. I can't quite today. 2, and then last one. Okay, I'll just come and show you from this side. So now we're going to hold in that lunge position and we're going to slide the arm down as you rotate up and out and then come back up to standing. Okay, so slide down as you rotate and up. Let's do 2 more and really open that chest out and get some rotation through that spine. And last one. Ooh. Okay, so now come back into that standing lunge and we're going to, as if we're taking off a sweater and then throwing it away. So lift up and down. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. So coming back to the center, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to now swivel around to the opposite side. Back. So slice down and up. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, so stay this side, hands to the outside of the knee, and we're just going to straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Okay, so keeping the same space between your chin and your chest and the rib cage and your hips. So what we don't want to do is like just collapse over. So we're almost lifting up and out. 2 more. And 1. Okay, so now we're going to do that sliding down and opening out the chest and coming up. Two more. And last one. And now we're going to come back into that standing lunge and take off our sweater and throw it away. 2, 3, oh, it feels good. 4, 5, and one more. 6. Great job. So coming facing the front. So I need a bit more balance now. So I want you to put all your weight in your left leg. Then take the right leg out slightly to the side, flex the foot and lift it off. So now I want you to put some energy through that leg. So I want you to really flex through that heel, feel that quad working, the calf working, your hips engaging, so you're nice and stable. Okay, and we're going to flex in and round, and then I'm going to open the chest out, palms face the front, and really open out through that chest. Okay, so balance in and out for 3. Okay, if you want to take your arms to a different place, do that. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and last one, 8. Now stay balanced. Cross the ankle over the knee, and then I want you to hinge forward and the arms go back, palms face the back, and we just hold here in that like standing figure 4 stretch. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right, let's see how we do on the other leg. Okay, so all the way through that right leg. Make sure that you're feeling the weight evenly distributed through the foot and the toes. Okay, so we don't want to be all on the heel. So take the left leg out, flex, and feel that energy grounding you. Good. So then let's come in and open out. 2, 3, 4. So you might find you have more balance on one side than the other. And one more. 6. Cross it over that ankle. Cross the ankle over the knee, sorry. And then hinge down, palms face the back of the room, and breathe. 2, 1. Bend the knees, stand up, and we're now going to go down onto the mat. So coming down onto the mat, we're going to go lying flat. So hold on behind the thighs, tuck that pelvis, rolling down, and then just get settled on the mat. Make sure that collarbone is nice and open. There's no tension in your neck, no tension in the hips, no tension in the belly. The jaw is nice and relaxed. Okay, we're just feeling nice and comfortable on the mat. I just want you to use the abs to tip your pelvis towards you to go into that flatter back or imprint position, and then push it away. Here's another one. Tuck in, push away, and then settle somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's your neutral pelvis. It's nice and flat. We're going to take now your right knee to tabletop, your left knee to tabletop. Now, if you get into this position and you feel that your lower back is arching, I want you to just tuck that pelvis under slightly and go into a flatter back to give yourself more support. Okay, if you can go into neutral pelvis, stay there. We're just going to take alternate legs out to the side. Okay, so we're not collapsing over, just that let that hip open as much as your body will allow. Okay, so open it out, and then you're going to be using the abdominals and those hip muscles to just bring it back. Okay, so make sure that chest is nice and relaxed. I know that I sometimes tense here. Keep it relaxed, keep all that work in the legs and in the abs. So inhale over, exhale up. Good, just one more either side. Okay, so now we're going to tap the toe away. So the thigh is moving away from the hip bone and up. So if you cannot touch the mat, that is absolutely fine. Work with your body. What I don't want you to do is pull that spine into all sorts of nasty positions. Okay, so let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, quick hugging of the knees. Okay, so now we're going to keep the left leg hugged in and the right leg is going to go straight. So I'm going to give you a couple of options here. We're going to do a variation of one leg circle. So we're either going to take the leg around and down and up straight, but remember, this is an abdominal strengthener. So we're keeping that pelvis nice and still. So feel like your abs are drawing down into the mat as you circle the leg. If that's too much, keep the leg bent. Okay, do 2 more this direction. And last one. Okay, and then let's take it round the other way. Around and down and up. Really draw those abdominals down into the mat. It should be really working hard for you, those deepest core muscles. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, now take both legs back to tabletop and we're going to do our double leg stretch but keeping the head down. So we're going to take the legs on a low diagonal as the arms come up and then circle them around to the outside of the shins. So we're going to do 6 of those. Okay, again, only take those legs out as low as you can keep those abdominals from popping out. Okay, the abdominals need to stay nice and flat and connected. 3, 4, 5, and last one, 6. Okay, arms coming down. Now we're going to take the knees wide and the heels are coming together. We're going to push out as we squeeze those inner thighs together and take the legs onto a diagonal and in for 8, 7. Really push those through the heels to feel those inner thighs really working hard for you. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Quick hug in. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So we hug the right knee in now. So the left leg is either straight up or it's bent. And we circle it around and down and up. Don't forget to breathe. So exhaling half the way and inhaling half the circle. 2 more. Okay, now reverse it. For me, this is a little strange because I can have a straight leg when I hug my knee in, but when I have my supporting leg on the mat, I have to have my knee bent, which is a little confusing. 1 more. Good. Bend both knees in, back to that double leg stretch. So we take it out and in. So abs draw back and around. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go into the frogs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, I can feel these, and last one, and then hug it in and just rock from side to side. Good job. So now we're going to move on to the glutes and we're going to do some shoulder bridge and have a few variations on this as well. So for our shoulder bridge exercise, our legs are coming straight out the hip joints. Okay, so they're about a fist distance apart of the knees. The feet are quite close in to give us support. Arms are long. We're nice and relaxed up here. We're just going to pick the pelvis up, but making sure you don't pop those ribs out. Okay, ribs are staying down. It's the pelvis we're lifting up using the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay, so everybody lift up. We're going to come halfway down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Use those arms for support. 3, 2, 1. Drop down. I want you to put your feet together and your knees together. Okay, so we're going to lift up again, making sure those ribs stay down. And we're going to come halfway down and up. So this is just working a slightly different part of the glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up. Now just open the knees and close. Working those inner thighs again. 3, 4. Stay lifted. 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost there. 9, 10. And roll it down. Really work those glutes hard there. Okay, so our legs are coming long now, and we're going to do just a few roll-ups. So arms are coming up of the head, feet are flexed. We inhale, take the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, coming up, and then lifting over the legs. Step to vertical, and then tuck that pelvis, and you roll down with control. Okay, keep going with those if you're okay with those. If you need to bend your legs, I'll show you a variation. So we inhale, exhale, grab behind the thighs, coming up, and then inhale, exhale. If you can go down without holding, but if it gets tricky, hold on behind those thighs and roll down. Good job. Okay, let's do 2 more. Really tuck that pelvis under. Get as much movement as you can out of the back. Okay, and last one. Okay, now if you wish, I'm just going to challenge you just a little bit on this. We're going to come up and hold. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up further and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round over. Step to vertical, and we'll do the same going down. So slightly back and hold. Really tuck that pelvis for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Whew. Okay, hold on to one of those knees. Coming up, and we're going to go into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so as always, our wrists are underneath our shoulders and our knees are underneath our hips. Okay, so what we're going to do here is a weight transfer. So you're going to be going in a little U shape. So I want you to put all your weight into your right hand. Then put it into the right knee, left hand, left knee, right knee, right hand. So you're going to rock so it's going to like a little U shape as you transfer that weight. So left knee, right hand. So you should feel the different muscles working for you as you transfer. Like I can feel my abs working in a different place as I'm trying to keep my spine in a nice neutral position. Okay, so let's challenge it further. Let's come up into a hover and do the same exercise. Okay, so we're hovering our knees just off the mat and we're going around in the U shape and then back. Keep breathing. This is harder than it looks. Good. Keep that spine really nice and aligned. We'll write 2 more U's. 1 and 2. Good. So I hope you felt that. I hope you felt your muscles working for you in a different place as you were shifting the weight there. Okay, so I want you now to glide your right leg back, okay, keeping those hip bones facing the mat. So I don't want you to tip over, they're still facing down. Okay, and then raise your left arm and that right leg. So in a nice straight line. Okay, we're gonna round the spine up in a kind of like little cat stretch and then extend long. Always in control. 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 8, 6, 7, and 8. Now hold them both out, okay, and just pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Tiny movement. 2, 1. Knee comes in. I just want you to tuck the heels under, toes under, and push up into like a yoga down dog. And then I want you to paddle those feet, but I want you to just walk them around. Okay, so just in different places on the mat. Okay, and then go back into your down dog, and then bring the knees in and lower them down. I'm going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so getting set up, pushing through those hands to make sure you're nice and secure on the back, so you kind of feel like you're filling space between your shoulder blades. Glide the left leg back, hips are staying square, right arm off, left leg up. We're going to round in and stretch out. So make sure you're not arching your back on that stretch. You're lengthening the arm and leg away. You're not collapsing through the waist. Keep those abs on all the time. 4, 5. It's a whole lot of work for your body, this. Use that breath. 7. And last one. 8. Hold long and tiny pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee in, and then I want you to just do a shell stretch. Imagine you've got a ball here and we're just rounding over. And then lower that chest and come into a rest pose. Breathe into the backs of the ribs. And then I want you to come and lie on your tummy. Good. So when we're in this prone position, we're going to have our hands folded in front of our forehead, and the forehead is resting on the back of the hands. The heels are dropping slightly in, and we're pulling the glutes and hamstrings down. Abs are slightly lifting as if you're trying to have a little pocket of air underneath that belly button. Okay, so we're going to inhale, just lift the head and upper back, and then exhale, lower down. So we're just lightly pushing through the hands, or if you can, lift up with no pressure through the hands at all. Lift up and down. 2 more like that. And last one. Good. So we're now going to add on. So we're going to lift the head, lift the hands, and then lower both down. Okay, so you might find that you can't come up as high now. Work with your body. You shouldn't feel any pain in that lower back. Use those abs to support. 2 more like this. And last one. Okay, final one in this series. Okay, so we're going to lift the head, lift the hands, the arms come to a V shape, back to the head, and lower down. Okay, if this irritates you at all, just go back to either level 1, where you're just lifting the head, or level 2, where you lift the head and the hands. Okay, but if you wish, you can come with me to do the V shape as well. So head, hands, extend, in and down. Okay, make sure you're not tensing those shoulders. I could feel that I was there, so I'll not go up to quite so high. 3 more. And last one. And down. And then just push up, widen the knees and come back into that rest pose. And then turn back around and roll back down onto your back. Okay, so we're going to end with some nice stretches and some breathing. So we'll start with a figure 4. So we're going to, oh no we're not, we're going to start with the hamstring. Sorry. So grab behind the right thigh, foot is flexed, and we're just going to push that leg away as you resist with your hands. I don't want you to straighten the leg, just keep it bent. So push and in. 3. And one more. Okay, and then cross that over. And if you wish, grab the other leg and then push that pelvis so it's in a neutral position, so you feel a really intense stretch around the outside of the hip. And breathe. And slide the left leg down and take that right knee across the body and look the opposite way as you take the arm out straight. And again, just breathe. And let's do the same thing on the other side, starting with the hamstring, holding behind the thigh. And we push away and in. And one more. Going into a figure 4. Figure 4 is just a really great stretch to just open up that hip, relax it. We're working quite hard at the start with all that balance. And then right leg goes long to our cross body stretch. And this should feel really nice across the chest as well. Okay, come back. And then I just want you to relax down on the mat in whatever position feels comfortable to you. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just focus on being here and now. And just feeling so proud of the strength you've built in this last 20 minutes. And the fact that you took time to do this workout when I'm pretty sure that you are very busy with whatever, with family, work, whatever's going on in your life. You just put that to one side and you just took this time to take care of yourself, to make you more able to take care of everything else that's going on in your life. So just going to do 3 nice deep breaths now. And just one more. And then just grab hold of one of your knees, rolling up. And you are done. So I always say this, but I really hope you like that workout. I mixed quite a lot of strengthening work with some nice movement of the body, so you should feel nice and open. You should feel really strong through the core, through those hips, really nice and open in the chest. And I really hope that you feel great after that, and you are reminded of the fact that if you just take a short amount of time to look after yourself, you really are better able to cope with everything that's around you and help those we love. So spare a thought for World Mental Health Day. If there is any way that you could afford to make a small donation to Mind or a local mental health charity, maybe the amount that you would have paid to go to a Pilates class in a studio, I'd be really grateful, and I am sure that all those people that rely on these services would be grateful too. So thanks a lot, and I will see you again on the channel really soon. Take care. Bye.